Morning, good afternoon, hello ladies and gentlemen. Today we've got a full body session and a run. It's 4:30 in the morning. I'm freezing cold, I'm tired. Let's get it. I've got to put my big hat on because it's absolutely belting it down outside as well. So let's go. Good luck with that. Right, run, strength train.
What a hit, son. What a hit. Is that Ali McCoist? Was it Ali McCoist? No, it was like when he went to Dubai because he said that nasty thing about that sham. Anyway, let's talk about training. Normally for these voiceovers, I try and have like some form of direction, some form of key points wrote down so I don't get off track and start talking nonsense like doing poor Scottish accents of Andy Gray. I knew Andy Gray. There you go, got the name right. But I'm going to talk about training today. I'm actually really enjoying it at the minute because it's just so simple. Like today's session, for example, was 3x5 for the squat, 3x5 for the weighted pull up, and 3x5 for the bench press, and then a little bit of hamstring and ankle prehab/rehab work. Yeah, that's right. I have to just double check that in the old brain. But the fact it's so simple just means that, because obviously a lot of my sort of brain volume is being taken up by running due to the volume increasing, due to training for the marathon. Like at the minute I'm running around about 5 hours per week. I'm going to try and peak that somewhere around that 6 hours across 6 runs throughout the week. Now these runs are a lot lower intensity than I'm used to training at. Normally when I'm in a bit of a running sort of block or training for a specific event, I have a tendency to absolutely go ham on my easy runs. Like when I'm doing air quotes here, so when I'm doing an easy base run, by far and away my biggest mistake that I made, especially in my last training block for the marathon, was my easy runs they weren't easy at all. If I'm looking back and being brutally honest, that and injury, and I think the two obviously work hand in hand, the two cousins, if not brothers. So my main thing for me for this training block is to reduce the intensities that I'm working at, but probably increase the overall time. Now, that's not groundbreaking. That's not like some crazy thing that no one's ever heard of. By the way, I need to get a lifting belt because trying to whack a 20 kg dumbbell beneath me nutsack is getting a little bit hard now. But just another little side note on this. The bench press is by far and away my weakest exercise. Like my all-time max, I think, is 95 for the worst rep that you've ever seen. I basically dropped it on my chest and like filleted it back up. Yeah, poor. In the new year, I'm going to start to focus on strength a little bit more once the ultramarathon's done. But until then, it's ultramarathon season, as Dua Lipa said. I was at training season. Either way, I need to actually get some strength back because it's a joke now.
I'm boring. Basically sat in front of a desk, typing away like a little monkey. The monkeys type. What's that thing about, like, if you lock a monkey in a room, or if you lock unlimited monkeys in a room, eventually they'll write the works of Shakespeare. So that's essentially what I'm trying to do right now. But meal number 1 is going in. Do you know what I'm going to do? Oh, I spilled honey on my keyboard. Yeah. What I've been struggling with in the past is I find that as I get a little bit later in the day, my appetite actually decreases. My appetite actually decreases the later my appetite decreases the later I get in the day. So I try and almost like front load a lot of my calories for the day, especially with training early. I know, I get up early in the morning. But in this, we've got half a pot of skyr, a full Granny Smith apple. I can't afford Pink Ladies anymore, they're just getting too expensive. 50 grams of porridge oats, 30 grams of peanut butter, 25 grams of honey, and 30 grams of raisins. Power. I'm going to get this down. All I'm doing now is scripting. I'm planning a lot of my content for next week.
Lick my lips up.
Coffee. Fucking hell, that's all. It took me about 3 hours to do an entire week's worth of reels, which is, I've got that down by quite a bit, to be fair, so I'm actually really happy with that. Essentially, let's move on to dinner. Din-dins, because I'm absolutely starving. We have got 200 grams of chicken breast, some jalapenos, some kidney beans, some taco mixed beans, some black beans, and 60 grams of jasmine rice, which comes to a total of 510 calories. My breakfast this morning was about 750, so I'm on 1200 for the day as of midday. I'll get a little bit of a snack just before I run this afternoon because I'm going to go Nando's tonight, get a dog out for a little walk, and I'll get back to work about 1 p.m. till 4, another 3 hours. Much easier, a lot more planning sort of stuff, so I don't need to be sat physically at this desk. I'm going to go and work in a front room just because these four walls are closing in on me. Anyway, so I was going to buy a heart rate monitor. You banging about? I was going to buy a heart rate monitor, and I thought, rather than getting like a dead expensive Garmin one, I thought, I'll find a cheap one. I'll find a cheap alternative to a heart rate monitor. So I got this one. You see it. Some snide one basically from China. Not sure what it's going to do to me. My skin might like fall off. It might download all of my vital signs and data and send it to the Chinese government. But other than that, it should be alright. So stay tuned for my review. We'll go in gym now. Both me and... I'll click that in. Me and Megan are both going gym. I'm just only doing a treadmill run. I would normally run outside, but Megan's being soft and don't want to go to the gym today, so I'm forcing her. So because of that, I've got to do my run on the treadmill, which is fine, innit?
Yeah.
Yep. One word answers. She's still fuming. Heart rate monitor also seems to be alright. I'm just really blinding myself. That heart rate monitor seems to be alright as well. Didn't get any skin rashes, allergies. I don't think my data was sent to China, so I think we're home and free. It's only tenner, or like 12 quid. Bargain that. Right. I'm going to love you and leave you. That's my Monday. Nando's got absolutely nailed. Obviously, I was going to get, my typical order is chicken butterfly or chicken thighs, peri chips, peas, sometimes broccoli. They had this new like Christmas burger thing. It was pretty nice, to be fair. That got nailed, which takes me, that was roughly, obviously the actual estimate from the menu, probably not the best in terms of accuracy, but that was about 1,200 calories, taking me to 2,300 calories for the day ish. Pretty much bang on. The thing that matters most, being consistent, not being sometimes great and all that, whatever the kids say.